We're live now.
All right. CMD Boxing Reports. Ronell Hick reporting here. And I'm back at it for the Boxing Fanatics with my boy, Boxing Block Center.
Yeah, this is Boxing Blow Center alongside with CMD Boss Reports, and we're about to talk about Tyson Fury versus Pianeta, and also about Deontay Wilder and Billy Joe Saunders. Well, right now, Billy Joe Saunders and Deontay Wilder have basically met. Let me show you this. Deontay Wilder and Billy Joe Saunders.
Hold on a second. All right. Sorry, I had to.
And yeah, as you can see, I can see there on the screen, right?
All right.
And let's see what they have to say. Let's see what they say. Okay, you can hear now. You can hear it.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yep. Well, I can't hear it because I got it mute, but hold on. I'm going to turn it up.
The underwater.
No, so they make amends. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And they laughing about it. I see. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Billy Joe Saunders has said that the whole thing was all fun and games. Oh, the people in the chat room said they can't hear it either. They saying it's no sound.
Num- well, I wish they could hear it. Billy Joe Saunders, Deontay Waters voice is, it's just, the gone. His voice is gone. I don't know what is with a guy, and so. But let's talk about a solution between Billy Joe Saunders and their Deontay Wilder. Now they've made up. Billy Joe Saunders is going to go up against Demetrius Andrade or Andrade, and yesterday was a funny scene. He threw a bunch of chicken.
Well, yeah, well, I
To
want to
what?
talk about that. One of the guys that was filming the whole fight, the
Yeah,
boxing voice, that was him, Ness from the boxing voice, who was holding the camera. Now he said it wasn't chicken that was thrown at him, but I don't know. See, that's why I don't like American media is all well media period is all instigating and stuff.
yeah,
And then he comes right out and said it was not chicken. He was there, and then you got some people saying it was staged. Like it was odd because you had one guy upstairs filming the fight with that was Ness, and as soon as um Billy Joe Sanders come down the steps, there's someone there with a camera, filming him running out the door. So who
yeah.
knows, But I'm gonna tell you one thing: Billy Joe Saunders may just get a sneaker deal, okay? Because let me tell you, he was moving like Flash, okay? He was like Batman. And I'm pretty sure, like whatever sneakers he was wearing, they're gonna get in contact with him, give him a shoe deal.
Yeah. You know, I think yes, when it happened, a lot of people were like, say Water's been harassed. Of course, Water was harassed. Mm, well, what do you expect will happen? Billy Sanders is a guy who is very funny, who keeps it real. A lot of people call him racist. Listen, I'm not a huge Billy Joe Sanders fan. Um, what is this guy saying? He says, "Show your face, you pussy." Hey, crazy, get the fuck out of here. Try to show my face for what? If you see my face, I don't believe you can look into my face twice. I'm spiritual, okay? I'm built from different cloth than you, bro. I swear to
Wait,
God.
who said this?
You know, let me show you the comment. Jensen Hatton is a troller. He always go to my channel and troll around, you know what I mean? So this guy ain't about that life, you know. Coming from the States, uh, you guys think you're about life, you're not about life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Have you,
he
you
does show
know?
his face, and you got your mark right there. There he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, you can see my face there. You can see my markers there. Just watch all my videos and see my face. Always there. You know, the guy's talking rubbish. He's an idiot, man.
Yeah,
Always trying to troll or whatever. So, Joe Saunders, the guys are, is a joker, and now both of them have kind of, settled down and everything. Uh, yeah, what else should I say? I think they had to do it. They had to do it. You know what I mean? Because Joe Saunders has got a fight in America, and Deontay Wilder, this could have been a huge,
publicity
what I mean,
stunt.
yeah, and also this could have damaged the fight with Tyson Fury because listen, once the police get involved in the situation, he's the champion of the world, like the abuse champion of the world. I mean, he's got eyes on him. You know what I mean? So it could have at least damaged a lot of things. So I think they
Yeah,
did the right thing.
yeah.
So what do you think about it? What do you think about this Tyson Fury and Pianeta fight? Who do you think wins?
Man, well, that's
Look
a
at the
toss
styles.
up. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford, okay, he likes Deontay Wilder, and he said it's not because he's American, but because he knows him. However, he says the same thing mostly everyone else says. Deontay Wilder, look, he's going to land that bomb. When that bomb lands, damn, the fight is in his hands. So right now, Wilder has a puncher's chance in this fight. And I just have to see what Tyson Fury looks like in this fight, because like his
Yeah.
last fight, man, my goodness, he looked like trash. I mean, it was great to see him back, but man, he looked like total trash. And this fight here, if he come back looking like the old Tyson Fury and everything's and looking great, then I may say he may have a chance of take him out because just like I know and everyone else know, Deontay Wilder has a hard time with fighting guys his size, right? Or taller than him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey
Yeah, I get it.
Mark Crawford. I don't know. Oh, you said listen to it on Talk Sports Radio. Okay. Yeah, because like a lot of people who be giving out the live streams, like once they give them out to
Yeah.
these fights, them live streams get shut down. So, but what you're doing it on for Talk Radio. But we're gonna do the same thing. But then again, if you're on YouTube, Boxing Block said it might be on the Showtime
Yeah,
app.
if you're in America, it will be shown on Showtime app, YouTube account. That's what I saw. That's what I read about it. It's not going to be shown on Showtime uh, television.
Oh yeah,
Or
no.
so
No, Mark Crawford said that live streams are always poo. Nah, some of them, like we had some real great ones, like Boxing Guru. That was a great one. I mean, it was like if you was watching it on TV. And so many people gave that stream away on Facebook because at the time, people on Facebook was asking anyone like during the fight, where can we find the site? And people about post
mm,
up Boxing Guru.
mm, yeah, that's true, bro. That was a whole lot. A lot of people were saying, talking about the Joshua, not hearing of him. People don't want to hear about Anthony Joshua, and whoever wins this fight will become the A side or whatever. What do you think about that?
No, I heard that this is something. I heard some weird stuff that the WBO
Yeah.
made Deontay Wilder a mandatory for um that heavyweight belt that Anthony Joshua is holding. Now, that was something new.
No. There's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie, right? Because they don't rank other
Deontay
champions, right?
Water can be made a mandatory challenger for.
No, he can't. But do you
Yeah.
know what I heard this from?
Hey,
I think it was on
where you heard this from?
Boxing 24, Boxing 24/7. They had a link.
They're lying, bro. I mean, they might not be lying, but the guy, the person that might have done that just did it to get publicity. You know what I mean? So
But yeah, but
uh,
with this Billy Joe Saunders thing, now that I see that, they made up and everything, I'm so glad I did not make a video about it. I just laid back because, at first it didn't look like Billy Joe Saunders that was running. I mean, he was running so fast you can barely tell. And the guy that was chasing Billy Joe Saunders, definitely, I knew for a fact that was not Deontay Wilder. All right. I mean, he was kind of on the
yeah,
short side. He was a little on the light side. you know, I said to myself, all right, this is some.
yeah. When I first saw the video, I was kind of skeptical who it was, because I mean I was kind of skeptical in a way. Like, listen, Deontay Water, in my opinion, wore a black shirt, a black hoodie or so whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So the icon would just change to red. I was like, okay. And until I really looked, you know, into it and saw, okay, that's not Gentle Water. That's someone else, one of his bodyguards or one of his friends or homies or whatever you call it, bro.
Yeah. They said it was his
Uh,
brother.
no, that's not his brother. His brother is wasn't there. You know, his brother wasn't there. His brother isn't there. I mean, his brother didn't come.
No.
He didn't went to, he didn't went to the UK.
I mean,
That
even I
guy is
had
a guy is it the guy is the same guy that did was not there was a video he did during that time when Anthony Joshua beat Carlos Takam. Oh wait, who it beat was not Joseph Parker. Let's say Joseph Parker. When what are the reaction of doing toward the immediate reaction to that fight, you know, and the guy was the background. So,
right, right, and they say that he's always with Wilder and everything.
yeah, definitely. All of the water. I think his maybe his homie or something like that, but
Yeah,
it's not his brother, or maybe his cousin, but it's not his brother.
man. I'll tell you one thing. Them. Go ahead.
Billy Sanders was so fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and yo, a lot of people
uh,
say that Demetrius Andre is in trouble. After watching that, it's like, oh man, he in trouble. Like, no wonder nobody could hit Billy Joe Saunders. The boy moved quick.
that guy is. I don't know how he fell. Did he fall? Did he fell from the stairs, or was it? Did he jump? I mean, the
He ran
way, the
halfway
way,
and then jumped over the rail. Looks like.
and somehow the way when he dropped down, he dropped down like a Batman.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He
he
didn't
came down on all four.
fall. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how this guy might have been climbing something. Might have been climbing trees or whatever he might have been doing, or maybe that's just his gift to be a runner. You never know, bro.
Yeah, well, he was looking good, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I like to know what type of shoes he was wearing because I'm telling you, they're gonna get in contact with him. I'm like, man, like, these shoes can get you out of some trouble. Looked like he was wearing some Nike Air Max.
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna do a deal with him. Damn, thanks to Deontay Wilder, they just earned. Billy Joe Sanders, I guess, what, 40 something million bucks. And what?
Yeah, they
Damn.
try. The thing is that both of those guys, both of Wilder and Fury, they're all jealous of AJ. They want Anthony Joshua's fame. You know, they cannot even have 10% of it. Okay, you're looking at the followers of Joshua. You're looking at the audience that watch Joshua. A lot of people are saying that the trust ticket isn't sold out here. Just wait till the day come and you see that stadium feed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like that. You know, it
You know
was
what I
like
mean?
that
You
when
see that
Oscar De
stadium
La Hoya was
feed up.
yeah,
People can say it isn't sold out here, but just go on that night, you will see that ticket feed up. In fact, Joshua doesn't even advertise his fights like Deontay does. If Joshua really promote his fight, I think him alone can even promote his fight and the ticket will be sold. He's leaving it for the end to do so because he pays at the end for that. You know what I mean? Joshua
right.
doesn't even advertise his fight. You don't do you see it? Like Joshua posts a ticket link apart from when it's a day before the fight. Apart from that, the guy doesn't do it. He doesn't do it, you know. He's not a promoter. You know, he pays at the end for that to do it. So it's gonna be very interesting, guys. Very interesting. For those of you guys watching, please click the like button and troll
Yeah,
us.
because we
All
got a
those
lot of
trolls. You're free to troll however you want, but click the like button. Oh man, it's gonna be very interesting. But people saying that the winner of this fight will become the A side, automatically become the A side. Ness even said that, nah, never gonna become the A side. Both of these guys against Joshua will never become the A side. I'm just telling you. No matter how many balls Joshua is getting right now, no matter how his profile rose because of AJ on the back of Anthony Joshua because he was already in the game long way before Joshua even came. Okay, his profile rose on the back of Anthony Joshua, and why? Why the reason why his profile rose is because a lot of people want to see him get knocked out by Joshua. You get me? I'm talking about worldwide audience. I'm talking about Americans. Okay, the American a lot of Americans, yeah, they support Deontay because they don't like Anthony Joshua. I mean, but I'm talking about worldwide audience. Like I was just talking to one guy from India. He knows Joshua. You know what I mean? Thinking about say, what is this fight happening? You know, this guy on Twitter is making him out too much. I want to see Joshua knock him out. You know what I mean? He follows John Twitter on Instagram, on Twitter because of Joshua. He doesn't even know John Twitter before.
right. That's
He
how
said this.
they do.
He said this guy talked too much. Harassing Joshua and stuff. You know what I mean? So Yantawada knows that the only thing that is making him kind of pompous is because of the, let's say, the belt that he has. If Yantawada has no belt, Yantawada wouldn't be head of. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So Tyson Fury, on the other hand, doesn't need a belt to be head of because the guy is always, I don't know, he talks a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Even
Right.
more than Wilder,
What
and he has it up with enthusiasm. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury. He can be very controversial. Look, he kissed Safari. He did. I don't know if it's low key gay. I don't know, but in my opinion, I think he did that to keep people talking about him. Even this guy was out of shape when he was out of shape. Uh, he kept talking. I mean, he never stopped. He kept his name out there because he knew if he didn't do that, he will be forgotten about. But I'm just wondering how come he's now ranked number 5 in the WBC rankings when a guy like Dillian White, who is number 1, has been trying to get a fight with Wilder, can get it, even though Brazil has done more than Tyson Fury for the past 3 years.
To be
Louis
frank with
Ortiz
you, that was a
as
fight we all wanted to see anyway. The Tyson
against
Fury,
what?
yeah, versus Wilder. Ever since he stepped in the ring with Wilder, and it was all up in each other's face.
We don't want to see that fight, but nobody was talking about that fight before because Tyson Fury even in change, even though right now, to what they fight, they make the fight happen. I don't think the fight will happen. Okay, I think these all publicity stunt, and I think Fury isn't stupid enough to get in there with Wilder when he knows is not at his best. But if he does get in there, he's gonna get knocked the spark out. Like Tony Bennett said, abusing your body is not the right way to go. The body will fail you when you need it, when there's pressure. Someone can just look lean, look slim, look sharp, but when it comes to Reedy is fighting. Talk about fighting someone, and you already abused the body for the past 3 years. At one time, when the heat is upon you, your body will fail you.
Right.
Joshua should have fought. Joshua should have fought as a Fury right now, but he didn't. He wasn't. It wasn't when you ask Joshua about Tyson Fury happened. He always talk about when he's fit, when he's at his best. I will fight him because he wants his Fury to be at his best, so that when he finally beats Fury, nobody will say, "Oh, Tyson Fury was past it." You know what I mean? Tyson Fury wasn't in shape. You know what I mean? It wasn't at his best. You know. So that's why Joshua used to say, "Me and Fury fight will happen in the future when he's at his best." And Fury fighting Seferi doesn't really give Fury credit when he beats Fury. So that's why Joshua wasn't really keen on Fury fight now. He wants to fight Fury because both of them have history together. Joshua as an amateur bashed Fury. You know what I mean? So Fury ever since they didn't like Joshua, always talking about Joshua Dick, talked about Joshua bodybuilding, talked about Joshua past life. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of the guy's envious of you became. It used to be really when Fury was interviewed back in the days after the sparring with Anthony Joshua. He praised Anthony Joshua. He said that be careful, that young kid will become an heavyweight champion one day. Tyson Fury said it with his own mouth, and Tyson Fury was already a pro at that time. Joshua was still in the amateurs, GB team. You know what I mean? So, and then all this, after Joshua became successful, all this hate, jealousy came about, talking about Joshua's physique, talking about Joshua's dad taking steroids. He was the one that mainly started talking about steroids, that Joshua is on steroid. He was the one that mainly talked about it. He was the one that brought it up. Like, he campaigned, against it. Like, oh, this guy's like being jealous. He knows he can never be like that without taking something. He's just how we Nigerians are, or West Africans in general. We don't need to take steroids or performance enhancing drug to get big or
Yep,
to
I
get
know
muscular.
that. I know
Like
because like
like you see in the state it takes steroid to do that. We don't need to do that because it is naturally. I'm talking about West African, okay? Because
yeah,
when you go to the East Africa, like the Kenyans, they're not like that. They don't have our own genetics. Our own genetics is just a muscular, me,
yeah, that I
genetic
know.
genetics.
That I
Because
know.
when
Like I
you
said,
if you go on YouTube now and search for African builders, African bodybuilding, go search for it and look at what they eat. They eat normal African food and they train with not even they had to go look for spare parts of like cars spare parts. You know what I mean? Irons. They build it themselves and they train in their own backyard. They do that every time. And you see them, it's like this is how it is. It's just genetics. But people say, oh, because in Nigeria, for example, I don't know someone who said I took steroid to get big or to get muscular. I don't know that. The people that are my family, they are naturally, already big, but when they train more, they become more muscular and look like a monster. It's just how it is. I'm not saying that all West Africans are like that, but I'm just saying that West African genetics is what Joshua has. He forgot Joshua's father is Nigerian. I mean, parents are Nigerians. You know what I mean? So that should say it all. I'm just saying.
Well, from the Africans I see over here, what you say it stands true. All right. Um, like I said, my African friend Hamid and Yusef, like them dudes look like they've been lifting weights all their lives, but when they actually like went up to the gym, like they really didn't know what to do. But you're like, well, damn, how can y'all be so like cut up? When I mean cut up, I mean they were built, all right? Like the chest and everything was out. They had abs and everything, but they act like they didn't know how to work the weights. So yeah, this I know. I know that's an African gift, and some of the men over here, people who are African descent, they naturally grow that way too. Not all of us like we used to, but some. But
Yeah, some. I know some African Americans who don't really have too many mixed blood in their vein, grow like that. Why some already have like too many mixed blood in their vein can easily get big. You know what I mean? Fat.
yeah,
Like I'm telling you right now, I can eat a whole dozen of McDonald's.
uh-huh,
I can eat McDonald's, kebab, all mixed together. Every fat food you want. The only sign you will see that I'm getting bigger is my belly, is my stomach. Then I have to train to let it go down. But in my body still remain the same. You know what I mean? And when
right,
I train, when I train, it automatically start improving this stuff. You know what I mean? I just started training again. Normally, I stopped it because of the busy schedule that I have, but now I just started doing it again. I do it, once, 2 days, once. You know what I mean? Train for like 1 hour, and I can really feel the difference in my body. Even though I feel a lot of pain in my bones when I do it, you have to lift the irons all the stuff, and I don't need to go to the gym to do it because I've got a lot of things in the home that I just that nobody use, then
yeah, right,
run,
right,
do all those natural stuff. Because we in Africa, we in West Africa, okay, let's say Nigeria, because West Africa is a big country. I mean, a big continent, a big region, not continent, a big region. We in West Africa region, from West Africa region, we already the genetics already there. Okay, now let's say Nigeria right now, we don't need to go to the gym. People that go to the gym in Nigeria are mainly people who live in a city, the main city, and then those people are they're like mothers, they go to the gym or go to the gym. They are not working on it, just going there for fun. I mean, the real hard workers are the guys on the street. You know what I mean? You see
right,
them with irons everywhere, irons everywhere. I mean, I'm not about real gym irons. There's what they be by themselves, like car parts. Car parts. Like the car, like this rim. Rim, car rim, the rim of a car, like the
yeah. I know you talking
wheel.
about.
They take it, build it together. Then put the iron there, then they start lifting it. And you don't even have to look at a kg because it doesn't have a kg written in it, but it's past 100 kilo. You know what I mean? You have
Right,
lifting it, like you see guys lifting it. You know what I mean? They do it every day, just for fun. They
right.
don't even know about bodybuilding. It's just for
But
fun.
the thing is, to Mark Crawford, how we got on this conversation, because explaining why Anthony Joshua looks the way he looks. But look at Carlos Takam, all right? Uh, Carlos,
Yeah, Carlos Takam this is what I'm telling you. Carlos Takam is a West African, he's a West African from Cameroon, okay, Central Africa, but they are closer to Cameroon is very close to us. We have border together, but they are like Central Africa because they are more closer to West Africa, uh, genetically, you know what I mean, than to Central Africa, Central African region. But you see, Kalosakam is not really far from where he comes from. It's not far from Nigeria. It's not far from there. So you see, Kalosakam shape. You know what I mean? Always in shape. And that's not because he takes steroid. It's just because how his genetic. It's always like that.
Yeah.
It's just,
And
you know,
Ike Abeabuchi, he was another one, naturally big.
Nigerian as well, and Nigerian as well.
Yeah, and the
So tell me,
Nigerian Nightmare, he was naturally big. Yeah, so we this right here, yeah, this is how we got onto this you know, conversation here because a lot of people are saying Anthony Joshua is
like
on steroids.
For Wilder, he is a naturally skinny guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's naturally skinny. You can tell from the leg. You know what I mean? From the legs, you can tell Deontay Wilder has chicken legs. You know what I mean? His
yeah,
legs are just naturally skinny, and then
he's like me.
so he is lift. He goes to the gym to get bulk up a little bit. You understand?
Yeah, yeah, he's
Goes
like
to the gym
me.
to
I'm naturally thin, and at 6'1" and 7'8", I walk around. Well, now I'm putting on some weight because I'm older. But I used to walk around at 135 pounds, and I could eat all the McDonald's and Burger King and still wouldn't gain no weight, not even in my stomach, But yeah, I was just naturally thin. But as I got older, I did gain some weight in the stomach. But like you said, I had, whenever I work out, walk. I start walking, I'll lose that weight. But just like you,
yeah.
I only gain weight in my stomach and face, but nowhere
You
else.
you for example now. Let's say you for example now. I think if you we have 11 minutes before the Fury and Pianeta fight starts. Um, and I don't know. I think you can talk to the guys on lunch. Let me try and create the event. You know,
Right.
for Fury versus Pianeta. You can talk to the guys.
All right. But
Answer
yeah, that's how
questions
we
from
that we
there.
got onto that conversation, about the steroids and everything. But you know what? If any of y'all know anything about Earl Spence, because I want to compare him to Anthony Joshua. And like the reason why is because like his fan base, Earl Spence fan base, are the same ones like who will diss Anthony Joshua, saying that, or any other fighter at that, saying that they haven't fought anyone. Um, their record is just padded. But if you take a look at Earl Spence, he hasn't really fought anyone, no one but uh Kell Brook. All right. And Kell Brook, as we all know, was coming down 2 weight classes, but he still looked good and whatnot. But that's the only big name he has on his record. And his fans is okay with this. All right. His fans saying, well, Earl Spence, he had build up his record without a promoter, or he built up his popularity without a promoter and without taking on a big name fighter. So, like what do y'all got to say about that? Well, if y'all can still give him the props, you can give people likes now Kell Brook the props. You can give guys like AJ, which Anthony Joshua did very well. I mean, Anthony Joshua got a lot of names on his record, and he accomplished a lot under 25 fights. All right. And so, that's where I'm going with this. It's double standards for some of these fans. And another things, like over here in the States, it's supposed to be a football boycott because of the, police shootings, shooting people that's unarmed. And the football players are like practicing free speech by not standing up for the American anthem. All right. So anyone that stands up, the American fans will call them the C word. Like, oh, you're black, you're doing this for the white oppressor. But yet Earl Spence is now being sponsored by a football team owner called the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones, he's not playing that crap with his football players taking a knee during the American anthem. But yet this football owner is now sponsoring what's his name? Kell Brook. I mean, not Kell Brook, Earl Spence now. And I'm surprised they haven't went out on Earl Spence by calling him the C word. I don't know. It's just double standards here.
A lot of people are saying that Harris Spence is not clean. and
Yeah,
he
right. And
he
they're not bringing that up.
and he really doesn't have the case, because looking at the guy, he was not I mean, he hasn't really signed up for VADR. He hasn't signed up for VADR, and which is, in my opinion, is wrong. If you don't sign up, then you might be in something. So yeah, he has to sign up.
But
Yes, if he was. I'm telling you now, Anthony Joshua is the most tested boxer in the world right now. The most. I don't know. Do you think if I could have been posting a lot of drug, during when he get drug tested, I could have been posting it every time on channel. I don't know how many times you're gonna see. You see this way a lot of time. I've been seeing it on social media, him getting drug tested every time. I've been seeing it on his personal snapshot. He doesn't even talk about it. The most drug tested fighter. Some people say, how come he grew? He became more muscular than he was during the amateurs or Olympics. He was always a muscular guy. At that time, he was muscular, skinny. At that time, you know what I mean?
well, like you
Like,
said, if
he was
he's
always a
naturally
muscular
muscular,
guy.
and if he was to lift
Yeah,
weights, he's going to get bigger.
even before, I can show you a picture before he started boxing. And when he met a Nigerian, one of the Nigerian army, you know what I mean? So he's Nigerian anyway. So, like, so he met Nigerian. Then he showed his African tattoo on his, on his shoulder. He was already muscular at that. He wasn't even a boxer. At that time, he wasn't even a boxer. He hasn't even become a boxer. He was still, I think, in the amateurs. Just maybe going to the gym, I guess. I mean, so I think there's jealousy. Jealousy has to do with it, man. If he was Joshua had a lot of haters. If he was on drugs, I believe
Well, to
he
be
would have been
frank with
caught.
you,
He would have been caught by now.
I seen one YouTuber from the United States who pointed
Mm,
out one of the big channels over here. All right, now both these dudes are black. The one I seen that was pointing out the other big channel. He said all this
mm.
guy do is talk about Anthony Joshua's physique. And what is he, jealous? He says no one else talks about Anthony Joshua's physique more than this guy here. And of course,
Who is that? Who is that? I don't.
he
I don't.
he's talking about the guys, what's one of them guys from the LDBC. He was talking about one of
Oh,
them.
okay. I don't really keep up with the ADBC. I got a video coming soon about the ADBC. The top five Wilder fanboy channels on YouTube, or top 10. Am I making top 10 or just leaving for top five first? You know, and you know what I mean. So the NDBC are just bunch of, in my opinion, bunch of uh, safe. How do you say safe? I don't know how do you say. It's like
Then he said the Fury
they,
win.
they,
Nah,
they
Fury got knocked out in the first round. It's over.
it's like
Nah, the fight
they
didn't start
feel
yet.
they feel those people they feel inferior in a way. Like if something doesn't go their way, they blame it on color or on race. You know what I mean? So some of those trolls come to my channel and say, listen, I'm from different place, okay? I came from different background than you. I came very different. Okay, we're not the same. You've got to understand that. Just because I am speaking my mind doesn't mean I'm being a coon or being. I didn't even know what a coon means until I went to research it. I don't even give a fuck about it. Where I come from, there is nothing like color. I grew up around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I grew up around. I grew up around. Uh, you know, unless I'm not trying to be racist, but I grew up around everybody was black. I mean,
Oh,
so
all right. What's your name?
Nigerians,
The
Nigeria
fight.
is that?
Okay. No, what's your name fight? What are they doing? They're showing a Frampton fight first. Or like you said on YouTube. It's coming up soon, they saying. Yeah, so you
Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. So mostly everybody that was watching who dipped went to the YouTube. What do you call it?
America.
Um, yeah,
America,
American
not
Showtime boxing stream.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I
going to
wonder
be to
if you change your region in your YouTube, like change it to the USA, would you get American Showtime?
no. I don't. I don't.
No, no, I don't know either. That was just a good. But yeah, right now, man, I'm getting called every name in the book now because I make videos about Earl Spence. I mean, so I think he's an okay fighter, but I don't think he's all that great like everyone else does.
Experience. I think it's a very deadly fighter. But I think Kell Brook would have won that fight if Kell Brook was a natural. If he was at the weight of Errol, like a natural guy. You know what I mean? Kell Brook had to really hustle hard. You know what I mean? He had to stream, go up. What I mean, buck up, and then trim down. He fought Golovkin before that. Bro, it's not easy to all those people that say they don't. It's hard to really make weight. It's hard to really make weight. Believe me. You know what I mean? So it's not easy. I'm just telling you the truth. So I respect, in my opinion, is a very good fighter anyway. He's a good fighter, but it's not Muhammad Ali.
Right.
It's not Muhammad Ali. The guy is a good pressure fighter. He's a guy that comes forward. A guy that can rip your head off. Kind of like to put pressure on you, and I like that. No, I cannot lie. I like that. I mean,
Yeah, well, check it out with Billy Joe Saunders. Let me say, sorry guys, but it's to watch to the fight. Now with Billy Joe Saunders. Now look, he's going to be at the fight, all right, and Deontay Wilder and his entourage going to be there. Now I don't know if you guys heard, but Billy Joe Saunders, although they made men's and everything, they shook hands, whatnot. He said he's still coming with his crew. All right, he's going to have his crew with him tonight.
yeah, the travelers. It has to come with the travelers. I mean, as a gypsy travelers, the gypsies are very dangerous, huh?
Yeah.
They can be, they are not they are not pussies like you might think in America, you know what I mean? So and Billy Sanders, he's not even white. I mean, people say he's white. He's not white. This guy is not white. He's not a white guy. He's a gypsy. You can see it. There are a lot of gypsies here in Germany as well. They call them Zigeuner. That's what they call them, Zigeuner.
So
They are
he's
not
not
really
white.
no, it's gypsy. No, gypsy people they came from Southeast Asia many years. I don't know. I don't know if they didn't. In fact, there is no book or there is no trace of their history to Europe, like how they came to Europe. There's no trace of it. Like the Europeans can't even trace it, but they are here. They're in many countries. They're in UK. They're in Spain. They're in. They normally come from Romania. There are very many in Romania. You know what I mean? Not like here in Germany. There are not really many in Germany, but they are here. There are really many in Germany. Some of them have even interbreed with Europeans, but they're still gypsy. So Billy
Right.
Sanders is not a white guy. He's a gypsy guy. You can tell from his face. You can see the face structure. You can just tell. It's simple to know. They are not liked. They are, in Spain, they call them a lot of names. They hate them a lot in Spain. Or here in Germany, Germans really, Germans really, a lot of Germans they don't even like. They don't care whether you're white or black. They if you're not ethnic German, it's different. You know what I mean? Because remember, the guy Hitler invaded Poland. Polish people are white as fuck. But if you're not German from the Aryan race, they don't see you as a human being. I mean, at that time, maybe not. Some of the old German people still think like that, but not anymore. A lot of them don't think like that, but some. I know some who still think like that. They don't care if you're white or black. They don't if you're not of Anya race. You know what I mean? So
All right. Let me
meaning
right.
the pure white race. You don't see Slavic people. Slavic people now. You go back to Slavic, you talk about Polish, you talk about Ukrainian, you talk about Russians, talk about Croatians, like the Balkan people or Serbia, all those places. Yeah, they are seen different. You know what I mean? The old Germans, they see them different. They see them like subhumans. The whole Germans. You know what I mean? So
I put
it's not about, and if you see those people, it's just like Donald Trump's wife. Is it Donald Trump's wife? To you, is white, right? She's white, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah. But to the whole German, is not. She's not. They're subhumans. To the whole German thinking way, she's not. The people they consider white are those people from Netherlands, from Denmark, from Finland, from Norway, all those people. Like if you're from the UK, those are what the Germans kind of see as the same race in a way.
All right, so I guess he wanted to go watch the fight. All right, go on Play Store and download it there.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
yeah,
The
right
fight will be
now.
starting. Let me send you the stuff, bro. So that let's end this one and let me send you. Let's go that one. Okay.
All right then.
For those of you guys watching, um, click the like button and we'll catch you up on this one. We share the
Yeah,
boss reports.
catch you guys on the next one.
Cheers.